Hi there, Scorpio. This is the Spirit Warrior with your weekly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So this week we're going to do the energies and predictions for the month of September. It gets scarier all the time that the year is just charging by. So the first column is the first week, and the first card out is the Five of Swords, and the camera doesn't want to focus. The second card out is the Hierophant, and then we have the Four of Wands. In the second week of September, we have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Scorpio, you're one of my most loyal star signs. In fact, you and Aquarius are the star signs that carry my channel. And through some quirk of the algorithm, YouTube doesn't recommend or share my videos for all the other 10 signs. And of course, this is a bit concerning to me. I'd love to grow those signs as to the same size of Scorpio and Aquarius. So if you've got some friends, family, anybody that you think is interested, if you could give them a mention about my channel or share them the video of their sign, I'd be deeply appreciative, because it would really help me grow the channel, and I'd really be very, very thankful. Okay, so in the third week we have the Lovers, the Temperance card, and the Page of Wands. And in the fourth week, we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. So we'll just move these down a little bit. And we'll draw one more card, which is the mystery card and the overarching energy for the reading, which will turn over at the end. So that can sit just there. We'll just move him down a little bit. And now we're looking good. So in the first week of September, we have the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. So of course, the Five of Swords can be a conflict, a battle. And usually there is a victor and a victim. So which are you, Scorpio? It really just says that there may be a situation that has become so out of hand and so difficult that you've had to walk away. And if it is in relation to a person, this person is not for changing, and they're willing to win at any cost. So there may be a very difficult situation that is really the fly in the ointment of your life, and it's become so unsustainable that you're having to walk away. The Hierophant is a conduit between the divine and the universe. So this gives you a direct line of communication with the universe. It says if you listen, if you ask questions, that you will receive answers and guidance which will help you move forward in life. It is also a card of blessing. So you can see here that the Hierophant is blessing these people who are being ordained. And this does say that at this time there could be miracles, magic and blessings flowing into your life, which would be amazing for you. The Three of Wands is a card of your ships coming in. So it is a very fortunate time. You may have been setting intentions and goals and praying and visioning and using the laws of attraction, and now all that magnetism is starting to work, and now everything you dream and desire is starting to flow into your life. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands. The Hierophant is clarified by the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords clarifies the Three of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a fiery queen. She's action orientated. She doesn't care what people think, and she's just there to get things done. She's full of fire. She's amazing, and she is a good sign that as you leave this conflict behind, you're feeling energized. So sometimes when we free ourselves of something that is pulling us down, the energy within rises to the surface, and now you're feeling good about life rather than feeling, oh my God, this situation's just too much. And the Eight of Cups confirms the Five of Swords that it is time to leave something behind, and this would be this conflict of this situation that has really caused much mayhem in your life. And so you can see this gentleman is walking away, and he's going to look for the ninth cup. You can see there are eight cups here, and now he's going to look for the ninth cup, which will fulfill him. So now you're leaving this impediment behind. You're feeling fired up and energized, and now you're looking for the things that make your heart sing in life. And the Ten of Swords is the confirmation card, isn't it? It's saying this situation is dead, done and over with. The blood has bled from the corpse, and now it's stone cold dead, and it's time to leave it behind. And you can see the dark times are starting to recede in the black sky, and the sun is starting to rise over the horizon. So this is amazing times for you, Scorpio, because it feels as though this situation, so work, relationship, friendship, some other sort of situation in your life has been hanging around for a while, and now you're actually making a break free from it. You're looking for things that fulfill you, and you're leaving the corpse of this situation behind, and you're ready for your ships to sail into the harbour. A really positive story there for you. In the second week, we have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Seven of Swords is a card of lying, cheating, stealing, and it can also be a card of new strategy. So if we look at it in terms of this situation in the Five of Swords, this person who you're finally told to rack off, who you're finally told to go away in no uncertain terms, may still hang around and spread misinformation or dishonest stories about you, or still try to trip you up in life, because they don't take being told to disappear very lightly. Often they enjoy the power that they have over you, and they like you to suffer. They like a cat with a dead mouse, if you've ever seen it. They don't let it go. They just toy with it and torment it. And this is the pleasure they get from life. So this is really saying, beware that even though you've had the discussion that this situation is over, they may still hang around and make life difficult for you. It can also be the universe saying that now is the time to try a different strategy, and that may be how you deal with this person, but it can also be with other situations in your life, how you live your life. Because this guy, instead of going to battle in the morning with the soldiers, he's stealing the swords, which is a different strategy. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, which says there's amazing prosperity and abundance flowing into your life. This is really an amazing omen for you. The Nine of Pentacles is about creating independent wealth and being able to live the life that you choose. And the Ten of Pentacles is the next step, that as well as living opulently and beautifully and adventurously and free from stress and financial worries, that you lay down a legacy, that you create something that may stand for time, that you have a beautiful castle, friends, family, a beautiful garden, and 10 pentacles. So this really is prosperity for the ages, whereas this is how you're living in the current moment. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil card clarifies the Ten of Swords. No, sorry, the Ten of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card of hard work and diligence. So in the second week, there may be some news, or there may be some movement in the area of your work, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is a card of momentum. But also clarifying the Seven of Swords, it may say that now is the time to change the way you work. So instead of working for an employer, you may decide to go out on your own, or you may decide that you'd like to try a new employer, or it may even be working from home or setting up a business of your own. So there may be some new challenges or new ways of earning your living coming your way in the second week. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of life turning, and certainly by clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, this is an amazing omen that prosperity and abundance is flowing into your life, and now is the time to enjoy the fruits of your labour. And the Devil card is our thoughts and ideas and negativity, obsessions and addictions that chain us to our old ways of life. There are our old thought patterns that say you're not good enough, that you shouldn't be adventurous, that things never work out, and they're just generally the thoughts that drag us down and hold us in a negative and limited place of life. So in relation to the Ten of Pentacles, I really think this is saying it's time to think big. Instead of thinking small and limited and avoiding risk and believing that you're not capable of anything more in life, the Ten of Pentacles says it's time to think big. It's time to build that legacy. It's time to build that empire in life. So it is quite a dramatic change, and there's quite a bit of movement happening here, isn't there, that in relation to changing work practices or places of employment and deciding that you want to build something grander than maybe you've dared to before, because the Wheel of Fortune is now turning, and it's turning in your favour. In the third week, we have the Lovers. In the third week, we have the Lovers, the Temperance card, and the Page of Wands. So, of course, the Lovers can be that amazing new relationship. And in the fourth week, we have the Page of Cups, which is new love. And even also, we have the Knight of Cups, which is, this is the first date. This is a blossoming relationship. So if you're looking for love, Scorpio, September may be the month. Of course, the Lovers can be a choice or a decision. So in this third week of September, there may be a situation that requires you to make a challenging decision or choice in life. The Temperance card is a card of healing, rebalancing, and alchemy. So it says that as we move through the month and we move away from the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, that the situation starts to heal itself, that we have the energy of the universe to alchemize the situation and turn it from a difficult situation into a positive situation. That is, turning it from one thing into another. So this really is a positive movement here for you, Scorpio. And the Page of Wands is a highly energetic and adventurous fellow, even a risk taker. So he's ready to step out and try new things in life. So this may show that as you've made decisions about your work and building a legacy and new projects as the wheel turns, that now you're feeling energized and you're ready to make moves towards making these things happen. The Lovers is clarified by the Five of Wands. The World card clarifies the Temperance card. And the Five of Swords doesn't want to go away, and it reappears to clarify the Page of Wands. So I told you these people don't go away easily, didn't I? It seems in the third week they're going to come back for another bite at the cherry. And I think this time you have to be even more direct and tell them to go home, get lost, arrivederci, see you later. Because really, they're messing with your life, aren't you? There's a whole lot of positive stuff just starting to happen, and you're starting to feel good about yourself. And they say, oh, no, I'm here again, because the Five of Wands also confirms that there may be a vigorous discussion, can we say. It may be even an outright argument, but this is conflict and competition. And the Five of Swords is saying they're coming back for another bite at the cherry, and it may be a quite serious conflict, and that you may need to be very direct with your words. And this may be the choice, that sometimes these kind of people will come back and try and love bomb you. So if it's a relationship, they come back and they say, I didn't mean it, I'm really sorry, let's try it again, which is all BS, of course. They're just trying to sweet talk you back. If it's, a work situation or some other sort of friendship or relationship, they may make some sort of counter offer and say, look, we really do need you. How about we give you this offer, or we give you a company car or something? But really, you need to make a decision here in the Lover's card and decide whether you're willing to sacrifice your pride for more money, or whether those extra benefits are worth the pain and suffering. So it could be a very turbulent week here for you, Scorpio. But you do have the energy of the Page of Wands, and this does say that you can just be, outlandishly adventurous and say, look, see you later, it's all over, I'm gone. And really just use the fiery energy of the wand to set your sights on moving forward in life. And the World card is the end of a cycle. So really, the universe is saying that this situation is over and that you really shouldn't go back, isn't it? It's saying no matter what they say or promise or do, really, it's done. And this confirms the Ten of Swords. There's no life left in this situation, and you need to move on. Of course, the World card can mean world travel, moving employment, or moving home, or even moving relationships. So the universe is really saying you may be confronted with a choice, but really the choice is no choice at all. It's really just condemning yourself to more of the same. And the Page of Wands says that it's time to move forward, not to go back to the old ways. In the fourth week, we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. So certainly, if you're looking for love, it's here in the fourth week. There may be a first date in the Page of Cups, and there may be a follow-up date, and it may explode into romance and fiery passion, which would be awesome if you're looking for that situation. If you're not looking for love, the Page of Cups can mean that something you truly will love may come into your life, and this may be a new job or a new position, but it could be something awesome like a new car, a new house, a new pet. The Knight of Cups says now is the time to follow your heart. In relation to the Five of Swords, that is the true path, isn't it? If your head's saying, oh, the extra money would be good and I really could do with a company car, but your heart is saying, this is dangerous, this is not what you truly want out of life. And this is the path. This is the path to joy and happiness. So trust your heart. And the hermit has been in the cave, and he has deep inner knowledge and wisdom through self-introspection. And now he has the lantern to shine the path forward. So this really is saying, as you move past this turmoil and commotion, that now you can see your path forward. And as you follow your heart, life will start to improve dramatically for you. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Moon card. The Nine of Swords clarifies the Hermit. And the Seven of Cups clarifies the Page of Cups. So the Moon card is all that swirling emotion in your subconscious, and this really is the hangover from all this turmoil and aggravation that has been happening, that really it's made you feel like you're stuck in the murky pond of nightmares. You're stuck in a murky nightmare, because the Nine of Swords says it is a living nightmare, and it's keeping you awake at night. And so the answer to this situation is to follow your heart and follow the guidance of the Hermit, which is, you know deep within yourself what is the true path. What do you want in life? What path do you want to follow? And how are you going to do it? Because these cards are really saying it's time to leave this murkiness and this nightmare behind, because there is no gain to these situations. They are the ashes. They are the Ten of Swords of your life. And the Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle. So it could be a 10-month or 10-year cycle. And the World card says this is the end of a cycle. So really, the universe is saying there is no going back, really. And to do so would be kind of foolish and probably disastrous. You would suffer. And so really it's time to move forward here, Scorpio. And the Seven of Cups is a card of many options. So the universe is saying you're moving on. There's all these possibilities in life. Of course, not all these possibilities are favourable, and so you need to be careful what you choose or where you focus your energy. And of course, these are also just mental images. They are dreams and fantasies, and they remain so unless you pull them down from the universe. And of course, you have the energy of the Page of Wands to pull those dreams and wishes down into the earthly plane. Wow, that is some month here for you, Scorpio. So we'll turn over the mystery card and we'll see what the overarching energy is. And it's the Sun card. Wow, that is a sensational outcome, isn't it? A sensational overarching energy. And that's really what you want to see. This could be quite a difficult month for you. There are some positives here, but there is this situation that doesn't really want to go away. But the universe says that as you move on, as you make a positive choice to a new life, the sun will fill your life full of joy, happiness, prosperity, and abundance. And that is a sensational outcome for you, Scorpio. So the Sun card is clarified by the Emperor. So I'll just move them over a little bit. I didn't set it up very well, did I? So the Emperor is the boss of the tarot. He is strong, decisive, and he's action orientated. So what this is really saying, that as you make these changes and as you move forward, you start to feel in control of your life again. You don't feel that you're at the whim of somebody else who's happy to torment you and make your life a misery. And that as the sun rises in your life, you will feel strong and powerful, and you will be ready to live a great life. And this will mean that you will be able to finish out the year in a sensational fashion. I hope you liked that reading, Scorpio. It was something, wasn't it? Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness, and this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.